Are you all ready for your next comedian, by the way? Yeah. It's this guy right here. Everybody give it up for Tristan Huntington.
I know this is technically a stand-up comedy. We're gonna break the rules a little bit today. I work for a rug vendor at the mall, and we had, of course, a shipment. About 130 fucking carpets. We moved to North Carolina with the entire inventory in a week. Clearly, there was either an absence or a presence of just the right amount of meth to make this the most fucking horrible shipment we've received so far. In case you didn't know, that's because truckers run on methamphetamines to get things from state to state. So they got to adjust the dial, syringe, however the fuck you administer meth. Look at me. I look like I just came back from Utah. So yeah, we're gonna sit. Big thing is, I work for Persians. I have one Persian manager, and I'm the helpful white face to let people know that it's okay to buy from us. One amount of nervous laughter in the corner. What, do any of you really think there's some Persian sitting at the bar and be like, hey, don't laugh at that, motherfucker! It's an Irish pub. It's okay. We're alright. I'll make black jokes later, and then you can watch Steven beat my ass. So, I work for Persians. I got hired by an old guy that brought in a new manager, and this dude is such a notorious pussy hound. I swear to God, at fucking 48, this dude can still pick up girls ranging from 25 to however the fuck, they're all old as shit. And he'll regularly just be like, hey, you can watch the store, right? And I'm like, yeah, no fucking bars for us. So I get to sit there and play on my phone. He goes off, and at first I thought, for the first week, you know, he's going off, he's making business calls, doing copy, he's getting something to drink. Anything other than trying to fuck the dumpy counter girls at the perfume section. Sure enough, and we had a girl come in, lady, whatever, bought a rug, speaking vague Hispanic accent. Dude walks up, I close the sale, immediately starts talking to her in Spanish. I worked for foreigners since I was about 19. By now I'm used to just chattering, and you pick up little bits of English. So I figured he's talking to her, trying to be like, oh, this is very nice rug, but in Spanish. It's all the same shit. It's a template. So he's talking to her, but then I pick up little bits of static. And I hear, you know, like, Radisson Hotel, 565, aquí. And something clicks in my head. He's staying at the Radisson Hotel. She walks off. I get her stuff wrapped up. I look at him and I go, you're going to fuck that chick tonight, aren't you? And he goes, yeah. The worst part was, she was talking about her husband and kids. I picked up that much. Now I start to realize why they leave once a month. Anyway, so I do work rugs. I also recently just graduated from massage school, so... Joke's on you, I'm going to jail for sexual assault in a month. Anyway, so... now we see who's nervous. Alright, but I recently graduated from massage school, and at one point while I was still in school, I had a client who, of course, had to talk. They all fucking talk after the blood goes back into their head when you flip them over. Flip them over, the guy starts talking, and he goes, do you like that show Dexter? And I go, yeah. This is innocuous enough, it's whatever. And he goes, yeah, it's really good. Again, I go, yeah, alright. Alright. And he goes, you know, I feel like I could be your next victim just lying here. And what's fucked up was I kept going. Like, I finished the session out. It was fine. And the shitty thing is, I have the right to refuse. I can tell him, that's fucking weird. You need to leave. You need to put your clothes on and go. I'm going to alert the lady that, you know, is in charge of all this shit that you're not coming back. That's fucking weird. No, I kept going. The whole time, I'm thinking, yeah, I can fucking kill you. No problem. I think basically because I've worked food service before. Has anyone here ever worked food service? Okay, how many of you would say that you've grown a little desensitized to the value of human life from having worked food service? I think more people cheered for wanting to murder people than actually working restaurants. That's... Alright. But really when I think about it, I think it's, if you ever been a waiter, I don't know if any of you have been waiters. Anybody worked up front? No, all that shit? Alright, so you've had to roll silverware, right? Easily. Usually around that time, though, is when it's either really dead or really fucking busy. When you have to, not necessarily when you can. And you're always going to be fucking out. Usually it's about that time when it's slow enough, you're still moving, but you can contemplate how fucked up things are. You just start to see, like, there's a woman who started a year ago behind the bar. She's aged 5 years. She's 22. You look and you see, you know, there's like the little host kid, right? He came in and he was innocent enough. You've been hearing about his random hookups. He's 17. Last guy he was with was 22. He's probably going to start meth in about 2 more months. And just all the fucking patrons, particularly that one table you get. You know, the privileged white family with 1 kid. And you know that one fucking kid is going to be the worst fucking kid their whole life. Like, they're going to get places. They're going to be taken care of, and everyone is going to hate them. Particularly right now, you. This kid's poking at a, let's say, $20, $25 steak, $80 fucking ticket, and the parents have the goddamn nerve to tip you $2 fucking dollars. Not like write it on the tip line and stare at you in the eyes, and at least you can go, oh yeah, balls. No, they're just fucking $2, not even continue the conversation. They're still taking forever to fucking leave. You have a line at the door. You take the fucking $2 piece of shit dollars, you shove them in your back pocket, you try and get through the doors. For those of you who don't work at restaurant, they're swing doors. It's the best way to get in and out of the kitchen. And you can't barely fucking open them. You want to break them, but you're too fucking debilitated from 2 weeks of just non-stop every 2 other fucking days, 2 shifts per day. Every night you're still working. You can't even get the thing open. You gradually get to a point where you almost want to sit. You get right in the chair, and all of a sudden that fucking voice from that cunt manager of yours rings as clear as goddamn day. You need a roll silverware! Deep breaths. Napkin. Fork. Spoon. Knife. Fork. Spoon. Knife. Roll. Napkin. Fork. Spoon. Knife. God damn it, knife. Fuck. And you can just hear, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I here? And you just want to stab over and over till the screaming stops, not from happening in your head. I mean, I've never really been a waiter, but I can easily see that happening. Woo! You guys. Let's let Tate get up here because we're about to fucking die, but y'all have been great.
Tristan Huntington, everybody.